Hey everybody, this is an introductory video to a new series that I want to do. And I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I've been concerned that it would only last 3 or 4 videos. That is, unless I can get some good participation from you guys. So if you would please don't forget to leave some comments and questions below so that we can keep the discussion going. You can even leave video responses and I'll be happy to review those and approve them as they come in. Whether you just want to leave a comment on the video or whether you want to share with us what you're doing in your property. So what do I want to discuss? Well, it's something that's been on my mind since we've got this property. And it's really just kind of weighed on me more and more and more, and to the point that now I'm wanting to do these videos on it. And that's permaculture. Now, if you're not familiar with that term, it's really just the idea of observing nature and seeing how it grows and interacts with itself naturally, and then mimicking that process on a much smaller scale. Now, if you live in an apartment or in a suburb someplace, don't be turned off by this. There are ways that this can be equally as important and put into your application as well. But for our first video, I thought that we might discuss the utopia situation. In other words, if you could, what would you do for your property? Is there a certain kind of property that would be ideal in your mindset? Would you be looking for a property that is in a certain climate, has certain features on it like running water or a certain grade, and why? That's the more important part. Why would you want to be in that particular environment? Because what we're going to try to do here, remember, is mimic nature. And more importantly, the whole point of this is that nature sustains itself. It doesn't have to go to the store and buy fertilizer. It doesn't till itself. It doesn't do any of these things. So how can we mimic that situation? And one of the good examples of looking at just one thing in particular to emphasize how this system actually works, I saw it in the Back to Eden video. And that's where Paul would take the excess greens from his garden and feed those to his chickens. The chickens would have waste. He'd feed the waste back into the soil in his garden. The soil would be nutrient enriched, and then that would help his plants grow. And then he'd have excess material that he could then feed back over to his chickens. So other than it having to rain, there was nothing that he had to add into that system to keep it going. And so we can mimic that not just on a individual system like that, but throughout an entire property. So think about those things as you leave your comments and questions, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.